Hello everyone, welcome to Top Bins Football here on our Matchweek look ahead preview. We're going to be talking first about the Europa League games and the Champions League games from Wednesday. What's that?
Who's got this?
Turn it down!
God, I can hear myself speaking. I'll
Professionalism.
yeah, we're going to be reviewing the Europa League games from last night and the Champions League games from Wednesday, which we didn't get to cover when we were live, and also give our predictions for the weekend of football coming up. Obviously, it's a double game week, but we'll just predict the first half and then predict the rest on Monday. So, Champions League, Real Madrid 1, Atalanta 0.
Which is a shock because we thought Atlanta might put out a fight because Madrid were full of injuries, people playing out of position. They had a CDM playing up front, but let's be honest, they're still class players. So.
Yeah, and as well as that, Atalanta having 10 men from 30 minutes onwards.
Yeah,
they put up a good fight and did well. I don't think anyone could be too unimpressed with that result.
In Europe, especially in Europe, it's tough playing against 10 men, and that sounds really strange, but it is because, especially against teams like Atlanta that are already known as fighters, a bit scrappy. If they go down 10 men, they then fill that position, and then the Real Madrid have had to spread out more, so work harder. Yeah. Because that sounds so weird, but it's harder to play against 10 men. Not harder, it is probably just as hard playing against 10 men, especially a team like Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then we had Gladbach and City, which was 2-0 City, which I'm not surprised about.
Yeah, I think we all expected City to win.
Yeah. Expected result, really.
Not really a surprise.
I didn't catch the game. Did anyone watch the game? I didn't watch any highlights.
I didn't. But West Ham dominated stats really. Mönchengladbach.
West Ham.
City dominated.
Next season.
I got West Ham up here.
Champions League.
Potentially. City dominated the stats really. Gladbach managed 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 off target. So yeah, it's typical City performance by the looks of it.
Yeah. And then Europa League. God, how many games were on last night for Europa League? Quite a lot. Let's start off with Ajax Lille. Ajax Lille, which was 2-1 Ajax.
4-2 on aggregate. Ajax went for. I think we all expected that to happen.
I saw that result. Arsenal Benfica 3-2 to Arsenal.
That was a cracking game. I watched that.
It was a very, very good game.
Did you watch that, Zaharan? Yeah.
Yeah.
What a game! What a game! Just let's get it out here now. Tierney is the best left back in the world without playing at left back. He's a terrible defender, but incredible at going forward.
Yeah.
Sully,
Scottish Roberto Carlos came in clutch.
Yeah, so Aaron sent me that the other night. Said Sully said Tierney is the Roberto Carlos of Scotland, and I agreed with him apart from the skill level. He's a very similar style player, but he can't defend. He's another Trent. He's always out of position. Most of the goals against him last night could have been stopped by him or not him, but he was involved in some sort of way. But then going forward, he was the main part of that game last night. He didn't get any assists. Saka did. Him and Saka down that left-hand side, incredible.
Yeah.
Well, that Uber getting a late-minute goal, they deserved it. The fight they put in was...
Yeah, they went to the point where they needed to, and the fight in them was fucking amazing.
It was nice to see, because
I
don't think Arteta has that in him. You never see any passion in him. But something came out last night, and I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah,
you're right there, Benny.
Yeah, no, sorry, I've got Sky Sports News in the background on, and Romeu, the Saints midfielder, will miss the rest of the season with a broken ankle.
Fuck.
Oof. When did he sustain that?
It would have been
best tackle of the season.
Oh yeah.
Did he sustain that tackle? Must have been training.
He got injured in that game. He got taken off.
Not a broken ankle because he limped off. He wasn't stretchered off, was he?
No.
It might just be like a subtle break, like a small.
Yeah, or he just had fucking adrenaline coursing.
Yeah.
Saka is class for his age. Surely Southgate brings him to the Euros, even if
100%.
it's on the bench. I completely agree.
You've got to take him for that flair. You got to remember, he also does play left back.
I was going to say, yeah, his versatility as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell you that he's a waste putting him at left back, but at least he's got something in his bank that can like cover if you need it.
Yeah.
He needs to transfer to a winger, not. Oh my god!
You right, Benny?
I've lost what I was saying. No, I'm not. I don't know what I was saying. Just
Anyway,
Right,
I can't.
I take Saka. I think most of us took Saka, didn't we?
yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
I think we all.
We all
did.
took Saka.
I didn't have him in my 11.
He was on my
I
11.
probably should have.
It's not mine.
Yeah, mine. The next game was Napoli-Granada. And fair play to Napoli. They put a fight in, but they just didn't quite do it. Granada
What was
went through
aggregate?
3-2 aggregate.
Mad.
2-1 on the night to Napoli.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Napoli have that fight in them normally.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
It's
because
a
we said
shame.
they do better at home, didn't we? But just not quite.
I think
enough.
they just had too much of a mountain to climb from the first game. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, 2-0 is like,
it's very
it's
good.
doable. It's doable. But yeah, unfortunately.
But as soon as you concede at home, then there's more. There's loads more to do.
Yeah. And they conceded in the 25th minute. So they went 1-0 up, but then conceded but
then
not
they
long after.
They need to score 2 or 3 more goals after that, and that's just
That's a
So yeah, unlucky for Napoli, but what a good result for Granada, to be fair.
yeah. Granada going through further.
I can see them getting knocked out next round, though,
Yeah.
to be fair.
We'll go through the draw after the results.
Yeah.
And then Rangers Royal Antwerp 9-5 on aggregate.
Rangers
5-2
were
to
class.
Rangers on the
They
night.
were fucking class. Rangers' teamwork is second to none. And they love a good scrap.
9-5.
Yeah, well, we spoke
like a
about
Leeds
this.
score.
Well, myself and Louis messaged yesterday. They live by the sword, they die by the sword. It's Leeds. It is
Yeah.
like
It is very
they
Leeds play.
score a lot, but they concede a lot. But
Yeah.
they always outscore their opponent.
But they also did. They won 2 more penalties.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
how many
yeah.
were in the first leg?
There
was
2 they had, wasn't it?
There was 3.
3 penalties.
There was 2 for them, 1 for Antwerp.
So they got another 2. What's going on?
Fucking
Like
hell.
to give away penalties, and they're looking after fucking Alberto Morelos. Like Alberto Morelos is class, yeah, but not world class. Like they've got us. They all they did was they just kicked him all day long, and he didn't get booked again. There's something going on because he loves getting booked. But yeah, they're my pick to win it. They're my pick to win it.
You think?
Yeah. I said that before the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
On the other live. I think they've got fight in them. You don't see that in anyone else. They were 8-4 up or whatever on aggregate, and they still were fighting. Like that. That's just like
Good passion. Good
yeah,
drive.
yeah.
Then we had Shakhtar Donetsk and Maccabi Tel Aviv.
I think we 1-0 on the night,
1-0 on
3-0
the night, yeah.
aggregate.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Good pronunciation, actually. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think
I love that
we all
Benny's
saw.
giving you props for that.
Yeah, thanks.
Benny's giving you props.
Of all the people to tell me how good I am at
Because he
speaking,
wouldn't be
it's
able to
best
say
coming. It's best coming from you, Benny. Thank you.
But yeah, I think everyone predicted Shakhtar to do it. They always seem to. Well, they're always a staple in the Europa League. They always get to sort of
Yeah,
like
their quarters. Yeah, like
Yeah, they're always there or thereabouts, aren't they?
yeah. Like you don't see them doing much more.
no.
Then we had Hoffenheim Mulder, which was 3-3 on aggregate before yesterday's game, but Mulder won 2-0 on the night to go through.
Away
Didn't see
as
that
well.
happening. Didn't
Away.
see that happening.
Yeah,
If I'm being
away.
honest.
I didn't
After
see that.
conceding 3 home goals, so they had 3 away goals to stop.
Yeah.
And they fucking.
Yeah.
No, you don't see it. Mulder are fucking useless as well. Like, they're in a league full of fucking people like me at the back. Like it's not.
But yeah, like I mean, fair play, Mulder. I think we forget sometimes that Hoffenheim are like down the very bottom of the Bundesliga as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, fair play, Mulder. But again, another team that I don't think is going to make it past the next.
No.
Next stage.
Then Villarreal Salzburg was 2-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate to Villarreal.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Salzburg did well. Did well to get this far, I think. But
Yeah.
Villarreal are always going to be good, though, aren't they? They're one of the best in Europe. Like one of the best number twos. You know what I mean? They're never like world class, but
They made Young Boys beating Leverkusen away 2-0. They won. Which I didn't
That's a
see
big
that.
shock.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it was
I don't think any
4-3
of
on
us saw that
aggregate.
coming.
So it's 4-3 on aggregate.
Yeah, and it finished 6-3 on aggregate. Young Boys scored 2.
Oh, okay. So they were already 4-3 up. Oh, okay, I thought it was like 4-3 finished on aggregates. They were losing and they had to win.
No, they were
No,
one goal up
no.
already, but still went out and beat Leverkusen 2-0.
Yeah,
Away.
yeah. Leverkusen aren't the team they
Away.
were.
No.
Leverkusen weren't the team they were 5-10 years ago. But they're still because they're like the second best or third best in Germany.
Yeah.
But that also doesn't mean a lot. Because the fourth best is like the 100th best in the whole of Europe. So it doesn't actually mean a lot to make Champions League, which is strange because Leverkusen were always the world class side. They were classy,
Yeah.
and Munich were like the actual good players. It's hard to watch a team fall from grace that much.
Bit like Liverpool.
Indeed, the
really.
fair play young boys. Shut up.
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Club Brugge, Dynamo Kiev, 1-0 to Dynamo.
What's happened?
2-1
He said a bit
aggregate.
like Liverpool. So I told him to shut up.
Who said that?
It's Cal.
Oh, I thought it was on the chat.
No,
No.
I heard Fall from Grace, and I just thought of Liverpool. Club Brugge, Dynamo Kiev, 1-0 to Dynamo Kiev, and it was 2-1 aggregate to them, to Dynamo.
That's a shock to me.
Yeah,
There's
me
Yeah,
too.
a
I
few
think we
shocks
said
in there,
Club
isn't there?
Brugge.
But this level, it might sound a shock, but this level of football isn't actually that much of a shock. Because it's like they're all there for a reason. All these teams have got this far for a reason. So they're going out. They're not going out there to lose now. They're going out there and they're because you can cause an upset in the Europa.
Yeah.
Mulder and teams like that aren't there to lose now. If they win it, that's their club sorted for life. Players will want to play for them. They earn loads of fucking money. So teams aren't going out and just oh, we got this far. They're fucking going out to win, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we
Cheeky
had,
VK there, Benny.
you on
I've
the
started
VK, Benny?
pre-drinking for June already.
Benny, you on the
Free
VK?
ticket for June. He's on VKs, yeah.
Fucking, it's like we're in the middle of Cameo. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love it. Next game is Dynamo Zagreb and FK Krasnodar, 1-0 to Zagreb, and it was.
I don't know too much about these.
Yeah, I was going to say,
4-2
I
on
don't
aggregate.
think
I don't know much about them.
No. It's another team.
I know the name Zagreb though, so that means they're a better side. If I know the name, and I don't know
They're a staple every year, but
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
they make like this sort of stage or
by me saying I don't know much about them is I don't know their players.
yeah.
But I know the name Zagreb, so that means that's not a shock.
Yeah.
Then this one's a bit of a shock. Leicester losing 2-0 to Slavia Prague.
It's
Yeah.
a mad shock.
Yeah.
Prague aren't no mugs.
No.
But
then the form
Leicester-
Leicester are on.
Yeah, but Leicester might have gone out and not tried. I didn't watch the game.
I
but
didn't. I was
this
watching
might
the United one.
this might be the opposite of what I just said because they're doing so well in the Premier League. Yeah, they probably went out to win, but they're not pushing 100% because they haven't got a deep squad. So it's
Well, they
like-
didn't start their strongest team either. They had Chowdhury start and Albrighton,
Yeah,
Amate, rather than Pereira and Harvey Barnes and Castagne. They didn't start them.
they've gone out to win, but with their second side, they didn't actually want to go through. It didn't look like, but if they go through, it's a bonus because
Yeah.
They're
if
going for
they don't
Champions
want,
League.
they want
through the
Champions
Prem,
League.
through the Prem.
yeah.
But yeah, I remember watching the
That's-
United game
that's
and
because
watching
of-
Prague score it, and I was like, what? But then
That's because of the deepness of the squad, though. Their second squad is a relegation battle squad. It's not like Man City's second squad, because Man City's second squad is world class.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
Leicester have a world class first team, their second team 15th, 16th in the Premier League.
Which is why I sort of agree with their mentality of if they focus on the league, stay where they are, get Champions League, then they'll have the allure to bring
Yeah.
players in.
Exactly. So it does make sense, but
But then if they did go through, then the second team then get guaranteed run out. So
Yeah.
Mark Albrighton used to be when he was younger, he was going to be a prospect. but he never really made up for it. And then, but like, if he played well last night and gets a goal or two, like, he then gets a call up. People start looking at him, like,
Yeah.
It's a good way to like show what you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And talking about players showing what they could do, Man United and all the academy players coming on. Not that they did anything, but it was nice to see them all coming on. That's the only bit. That's the only bit of that game that was exciting. Was watching the young talent come on. Nice to
see young lads come. Yeah, nice to see young lads get minutes, but there was no specialty there.
No. But no,
I mean, you were never going to lose the overall tie, but you were lucky to draw on the day, and you were lucky not to be down to 10 men.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the game. I've watched the highlights because I was bored of football.
Down to 9 men actually.
That knee, 100% a red card. There's no question there for me. No question.
Is this one where he jumped in the air? You're on about?
Yeah, Lindelof.
Yeah, where Tuanzebe scored.
Yeah. Absolute disgrace.
It fucking there's high no jump though, wasn't it?
There's no chance of him getting the ball.
No.
That's the highest anyone's ever jumped in the box, and he still didn't get it. So it's like, so I'm definitely not getting the ball. So what I'll do is
why can't he jump that fucking high when the ball's coming towards him to score a goal?
Yeah, like no one jumps that high with a knee out as well. Like no one jumps with their knee facing someone's head.
It's the fact he jumped as he was moving forward, so it's like he was trying to like.
No, he 100%. He might have been going for the ball, like because he was looking at the ball. I'll give him that. But what it was if I get the ball, I'm also hitting him. Like there's malice in that as well as going for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't think he expected him to stand, not to jump or not to do anything though. The guy just kind of stood there and watched him.
Yeah,
which isn't an excuse for him not being like sent off, but it can't. He's not totally to blame, you know.
It's a classic tactic of a defender, hard man defender. It's hit them as well, but hope that they kind of move. So you're not knee them in the head. When they jump with you, you're pushing them well off the ball. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He didn't try and knee him in the head. That's wrong. But because he didn't jump, he did knee him in the head. So that is a red. No question.
Yeah.
No, and then I think Brandon Williams was lucky to not get a second yellow as well.
I completely agree. Studs up. He
He
got his first yellow after being on for 4 minutes. And then I think his
about
the
5
second yellow
minutes
shot
later.
was like 5 minutes later, yeah.
But so
over the top of the ball.
VAR can't give a yellow, can they, apparently?
No.
They can only give a straight red card decision. So
yeah, but it wasn't a red card tackle, but it was a yellow card.
It was a second yellow card tackle, yeah.
But you can't. But I like that the VAR didn't stop any play to then check if it was a red card. Like they've gone, the referee doesn't think it's a yellow card. We'll carry on.
At that.
Like,
that's the thing. It's going the opposite way now. People before would be like, fucking VAR and all that. Let the ref make their own decisions. Now refs are making their own decisions. People are like, well, that's a second yellow.
No, I prefer this way.
Yeah, so do I.
VAR is not there to run the game; it's there to help you.
Yeah.
I didn't see the penalty. Was it a bad miss or?
Yeah. Sorry, it was cold.
Terrible penalty. Terrible penalty.
It was awful.
I love the fact he tried to mimic the Bruno pen.
Which I'm confused about because he's been on proper form this year, or Yazab, or whatever you say.
He hasn't missed a penalty in 17.
Yeah,
it's mental.
Yeah, that was the first pen he's missed in 17.
And it had to be against fucking Bruno, didn't it? It's a shame not to see David Silva run out. He must have had a knock.
Yeah.
Because he controls games, doesn't he? So that might have been a big factor into no goals because there was no assisting, no
creativity.
Januzaj looked class.
Januzaj did look good.
Yeah.
If he stayed in the Prem, he'd be in that argument for me. But he hasn't really had any much competition.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He is still only 28.
Yeah, but 28 is your prime. 28 is your prime. Like this is
true.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that game. Next game, AC Milan and Red Star Belgrade was 1-1. So it finished 3-3 on aggregate, but AC Milan win on away goals.
Skin of their teeth.
Joke, isn't it? AC Milan used to be the best team in the world, and now they're fucking struggling. That, to me, that's a great draw for United. fucking. That's.
I reckon they'll turn up against United though, because AC Milan. I sort of keep tabs on them because I've got some interest in them on FIFA as well. But when they bring it, they fucking bring it. But when they're off form, they are proper bad.
They're useless this year, bro. They're struggling. Like they should be beating these teams 4-5-0.
That team also had 10 men for the last 20 minutes.
What, the AC Milan team?
No, Red Star.
Red
Belgrade.
Star. That one. Yeah.
They still couldn't put a. Well, they still won, but they still couldn't score another one to secure it.
Yeah, but that's a risky game to play.
Yeah.
But we see the return of Zlatan at Man U, which will be fun.
We saw Januzaj this round, and now we've got Ibra in the next. So
yeah, I reckon that'll be fun to see.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, is that all the games?
No, it's two more.
No, a couple more.
PSV and Olympiacos 2-1 to PSV, but Olympiacos win 5-4 in aggregate.
Yeah, PSV put up a fight though. We said this in the last line. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame that they're not going through, but at least they tried.
Yeah. And then,
and I think we're going to go on the draw in a minute, but they've got Arsenal, and I think we've seen Olympiacos Arsenal fucking
loads of
so many times before.
It's like Shakhtar Donetsk and fucking Man City in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Always see it. Then Roma Sporting Braga was the last game.
Roma 3-1. I think we said we expected that.
So Roma 5-1
on aggregate. Yeah. Roma.
I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
Why?
My FIFA Bruno Perez card's getting an upgrade.
So yeah, that was all the Europa League games. So who's drawn who? Because I didn't actually look it up. I just saw that you sent United drew.
Arsenal Olympiacos, which is to me like a standard game. But like, I want to say something because I sent this to Benny, and there's some kid, what's his name, DT from AFTV.
Yeah.
Like he watched the draw live for AFTV or whatever, and he's like, he hated the draw. He was like, no, it's Olympiacos, no. But what? So you would prefer Man United or Tottenham? Yeah, he's like he hated that it was Olympiacos. Like,
yeah,
I'd be happy with Olympiacos if United got.
They're the worst team in the fucking group. They're the bottom seed for me.
I'd be happy with Mulder.
Yeah.
It'd been nice for United to get Mulder actually, because Ollie used to manage.
Ollie's old team, yeah.
Well, Mulder have got Granada, so they could even
fucking
go
hell.
They could go through.
That is an awful game.
They've been nice, like, you know.
Both of those during when we were talking about their games just got the results. We said, but both of those games as well. We said they'll go out in the next round.
Yeah, but they've got each other.
One of them's going through.
Making it through.
One of them's making the quarters. Is it quarters?
Yeah. So we got Ajax versus Young Boys. I think Ajax win that.
Ajax,
we've seen Young Boys up and fighting them.
Tough game.
Dynamo Kiev versus Villarreal. Villarreal should, but again, tough game because Dynamo Kiev have better fight.
We keep saying easy games. This stage of the tournament,
it's not easy.
Yeah.
Especially the 2-leg system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, Roma Shakhtar Donetsk, another one where it can go either way. Obviously, we've covered Olympiacos, Arsenal.
Man United, Milan.
Who've Tottenham got?
Yeah, Man U, Milan. They've got GNK Dynamo. So I think Spurs win that. They seem to have an easy one, a nice easy one.
Rangers, I think.
Slavia Prague.
Oh, that's not easy.
It's not easy.
No, but I can see that being another fucking like 9-5 on aggregate.
Yeah, there's loads of goals in that.
Yeah.
And then Granada Mulder, so you know one of those is going through. Lucky them.
Let's go for a prediction.
I hope it's Mulder and they get United in the next game.
Yeah, that'd be good. I want to see that. Yeah.
Should we predict it now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, just who goes through, not results.
Yeah. Go through the draw again, Aaron.
Okay, so Ajax Young Boys.
Ajax.
Dynamo Kiev Villarreal.
Villarreal.
Thrown out there, boys.
Roma Shakhtar Donetsk.
Roma.
Shakhtar.
Well, that's tough. That's so tough.
It's very tough. Olympiacos Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win in that.
Olympiacos.
Arsenal, Arsenal.
Yeah.
This is the only thing
Shut
they
up,
can win.
Cal.
I'm going against you all, boys.
GNK Dynamo vs Spurs. That's Spurs.
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 Shut up, Cal. Yeah, good.
United AC Milan.
United.
AC.
I want AC to
I
go
want to
through.
say AC.
I've got to back my team, boys. I've got to back my team.
On current
Yeah,
form,
no,
on current form though.
On current form, United win.
United, yeah.
But I want fucking Zlatan.
I think AC could win it, you know,
I
if
want
they
Zlatan to
actually
turn up and
turn
score
up.
a
I think
hat-trick. Slavia Prague versus Rangers. I think Rangers
Rangers.
win, but it's a fucking slog out.
Rangers,
And Granada Mulder. Fuck me.
Granada.
Mulder, I'm going to say.
And
I'd
for
say
my
Mulder.
prediction for the Prague game, which I didn't get to say, I'm going to say
Sorry.
Slavia Prague.
We knew that because I saw you smiling. Right,
So
so
in
Moses
the chat we had who's making the final then, and Sully said, I want Rangers to get to the final.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Moses.
nice to see
I reckon Rangers make the final, but we can't say who's going to make the final because it's drawn. So it's like
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
it's hard. So
I mean, out of the teams that are still in it,
a good final
Mark.
will be Rangers.
AC Milan.
Yeah, but the AC is so defensive. It won't be an exciting final.
Rangers United.
Rangers United, but United are the most offensive team in the world.
Well, yeah, to be fair, we wait for counters.
United,
Yeah, how many defenders did you have on the pitch last night with a 4-0 lead?
6.
We didn't have
Um,
6.
You
We
did
had
have
two-
6 defenders.
We had
bro.
2 holding midfielders.
You had You had 6 defenders and a holding midfielder.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, we didn't. I watched it. We didn't.
It was Rangers versus Villarreal.
I'm going Mulder, Dynamo, GNK, or whatever you said. No. I'm going to
Back
go
in his own team.
United Spurs.
Big final.
I want to see AC Milan Arsenal.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be boring.
It's hard with the draws.
Roma.
It's hard with the draws.
Roma, AC.
Yeah. But it's drawn. If there was like a tournament like brackets,
Yeah.
we could predict it. But
Yeah.
So hard when it's drawn. Because you could say
Moses
Rangers
said
Tottenham, and Rangers and Tottenham could draw each other next round. It's
yeah,
like-
that's exactly what Moses just said. He said he thinks it's Tottenham Rangers, but depending on the draw.
yeah. Right, so should we move on to this weekend?
Weekend fixtures, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That was weird.
Yeah, we both
Both
said
said
that
that
exactly.
We
at
both
the
said it
same time.
exactly at the same time.
We're linked,
We're in sync.
We're in sync. That's the word. Okay, it's first game. Man City, West Ham. Louis.
Man City.
This
Am I
It's
right in
tough,
saying? Am I right in saying that the reverse leg you won, or was that last season?
I remember. I don't think so.
Was it last season?
We beat City first game of the season.
24th of October 2020, West Ham 1, Man City 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Drew. It must have been last
That's a good
season I
result.
was thinking of.
But we're now at City, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I'm not that biased of a fan really, but like it's tough to say West Ham will lose. But City are so good, but they did struggle against an out of form Arsenal.
Yeah.
So then an in form West Ham, theoretically speaking, should get a couple of goals there, at least one.
Their defense
Like-
is so good.
Yeah, but like, I think a draw. I think a draw.
I think
A draw's a cracking result.
I'm gonna get my predictions up so we can see what we all put.
West Ham
I went 2-1.
Fredericks, for a groin injury. He might be playing, but Yarmolenko is still out.
Yeah, I don't care about Yarmolenko, mate. He's slower than the school bus. So,
Brilliant.
And Man City have kept a clean sheet in the last 6 consecutive Premier League matches.
the only one they did concede was that dodgy penalty against Liverpool.
Yeah.
They've won every game since November.
I put 2-0 City.
It's tough. It's tough to call, but City obviously are the favourites. But I'm not going to say they're walking.
City have everyone back as well. The only person they're missing is Ake.
Okay.
So he's not really a deal breaker, is he?
Ake hasn't Ake isn't going to make that squad for me anyway.
No.
He did play the first few games of the season.
Yeah, but he doesn't make that squad.
He's just another one of those
Not
luxury
with
depth
Diaz and
players.
Stones
isn't
in
he? Like,
form.
Ruben Diaz and Stones, best two. That's
Yeah.
the best. That's the best defense in the league.
Yeah, no.
Sully just put Diaz has turned out to be such a good defender.
Incredible defender. What
Yeah,
a
I
buy.
rate
He's
him.
23 years old as well.
Player of the season.
Yeah.
Probably he's up there. He's up
One
there.
of.
It's up for a shout.
Well, you got Bruno as well. Bruno's up
He's
there.
not
But
player of the season.
Someone check
That's
his
the first time.
temperature. He's
I'd
ill. He's
rather
ill.
give Luke Shaw player of the season over Bruno.
yeah, McTominay. But like, I was speaking about this the other day.
is awful. I don't know why I said that. But...
I didn't say
Speaking
that.
about this, I said this the other day. The way Man City play, they're boring, right? They play
Yeah.
chess football. But if you watch their
Yeah.
defenders, none of this new wave of like defenders are now attackers. Like, there's no such thing. They don't do that. There's no like wing backs. They play four at the back. So that, like, well, they got Diaz and Stones who are just fucking world beaters, and then they got Zinchenko,
Yeah.
who like he's a defender playing out on the left. Like he's rarely up with the front three, but Cancelo is the best right back in the world right now. So it's like you can't really compare that defense with anyone else in the Premier League.
No,
It's a really young defence as well.
yeah.
If you think about it.
Zinchenko's their oldest defender.
No, he's not.
And
Stones is.
Oh, Stones, yeah. But
Stones is 26.
Still young.
26. For a centre back, that's so young.
That's so young. Yeah. Whereas Zinchenko's 24, Diaz is 23, and Cancelo's
23.
he's 26 as well.
But then look at their bench has also got Emerick Laporte.
Yeah, Sully's just put, really didn't imagine him getting in the squad over Laporte. Always thought the pairing would be Laporte and Stones. But then,
Yeah, but Laporte was injured,
yeah.
and then Diaz had to step in, and it was the right decision. Like, if Laporte was never injured, we might not have ever seen such a great defender in Diaz.
Yeah.
I've had quite an out there statement about Diaz. I think he's one of the best centre backs the Premier League's ever had, but it's tough to say that because it's only his first year.
Yeah.
But it's like, if he carries this on for 3-4 years, trust me, he's the best centre back the Premier League's ever had. Like,
I saw
He's
something.
just-
I
he's
saw something earlier. I'm not saying it's true. I just read it and found it interesting. It was saying Man City is so good at holding the ball and keeping possession that the defenders don't really have to do much, and that's what's making them look better. That's what someone put. That was someone's opinion.
that's absolute bullshit because we saw them defend against Arsenal last week.
Mhm.
And they keep such a high line because they've got such good recovery speed. Cancelo plays in a centre mid role, but then defends at right back.
Yeah.
Like, whose idea is that? Who goes, you know what, you're gonna play right back, but also centre mid? Like, who? And then you got
That was like
Pep.
me when I played right back for with football. I was ended up
Tommy-
drifting up.
So me and Benny speak. There's this Tommy Garrett bloke on TikTok, right? The Albion fan.
Yeah.
He's spot on. He said the thing about Pep. He said Pep is an awful manager, but probably the best man coach, like man manager ever. Like, terrible team manager because he's not that motivating, and he's got a great team behind him for that. But like, coaching of players, he made Messi the greatest player in the world. He didn't, but he was one of the team. Like, people always say he's never had an average team to work with. Remember, he was the one to get rid of Ronaldinho and like create the greatest Barcelona team of all time. He's doing that now with Man City. It's boring. It is boring, but as a real football fan, you enjoy watching them because that's how you win games.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not taking any risks. We don't need to. We're going to score 3 and we're not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
And then toy with the
He's
opponent.
not ignorant though, because he came out saying, I think I saw it either today or yesterday. It's easy to win all these things when you have the money to buy big players. I think.
Yeah, he did say we've got lots of money.
Yeah, last night after the
Yeah,
game,
it was after. Yeah.
they said, "How do you win? So how have you done so well?" Because spent 700 million.
Yeah.
Like, because he's not stupid though. Like, he was unlucky with his actual playing career, that he was kind of forced into a management role, which I think worked for him. because it was like he was so close to the level of the players that he was almost one of the world's best at one time. But like, so he was so close to these players that make it. He's not out of touch. He's their age, or was. He's not that much older than his players. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because he probably keeps up with all of them on the training ground.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
that to me is a big thing. Like Tuchel's famous for training hard with players, and I think that's why the players like playing for him. Whereas like I think Pep is exactly the same. He does not stop on that training ground. He's training with them rather than sitting in his office having coaches do it.
Imagine Roy Hodgson training with the players.
Which is what Frank Lampard did, didn't he? He didn't train with the players.
Which is so weird because Frank retired 4 years ago. Like,
yeah,
I thought
Frank
he would.
is.
I thought he
Frank,
would.
yeah, Frank was a known workhorse as well. So it's like, how are you not training? Like,
yeah.
Whereas Pep's a lot older than Frank, but like he's still around that age. So it's like, I think that's what's helping is him because he's so close to the players.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I every score I say for this set of games, I'm going to put on my predictions.
Didn't mean that.
Oh, cheers, Cal.
Sorry.
I think 3-1 City. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet because West Ham are in form. But yeah, 3-1 City. I think.
I went 2-1 City.
I went 2-0.
Yeah, I went 2-2.
Yeah. Next game then is West Brom Brighton.
Brighton are dangerous, but they can't finish. It's hard to watch because they're so good.
Yeah.
They're exciting.
Lamperty might be back for
Lamperty.
Lamperty.
Oh, Benny, I was editing that video yesterday, and the amount of times you said Lamperty. I'll choose Lamperty. And then even Louis said, okay, so you've chosen Lamperty. Like, it caught on.
So he could be back.
I don't think that makes a difference to their squad, honestly. Yeah, he is class, but he doesn't make a difference to the result.
No.
To me.
And West Brom are going to be missing Ajaya, who got sent off, and Snodgrass.
Whoa.
West Brom are fucking dog shit. And do you know what will happen in this game? They'll probably sneak a result, like because Brighton are in form but out of form. Like that sounds so weird, but we saw them against Palace, and they just couldn't do anything. They did everything, but
23 shots on target and one went in.
Yeah, like it's just what's going to happen with them. I put Brighton to storm it 3-0. I think.
I put 2-1. 2-1 Brighton.
But wouldn't surprise me if West Brom sneak a result.
I put it closer than that, and I put Brighton to win 1-0. I almost said Burnley. I put Brighton to win 1-0.
I know history doesn't really mean anything because it's all what happens on the game, but it's West Brom winless in the last 7 Premier League matches, but West Brom have never lost in their previous 10 home meetings with Brighton. They've won 6 and drawn 4.
Yeah, but that was a different West Brom.
Yeah, that's what I said. History doesn't really... But I think it's going to be a 1-1.
Yeah, draw's a good shout, to be fair.
That's
I wish I put a draw.
1-1, I think. I'm writing it down now as well.
Oh yeah, you haven't put yours in yet, have you?
No.
You don't know anything about football.
Next game, we're also going to be doing a watch along with this game is Leeds Villa. Benny.
Big game.
So, obviously, injured and injuries. Both teams have a couple. Clip for Leeds will be missing, or he's a doubt actually. And Rodrigo and Calvin Phillips have already been ruled out.
Which is a shame. Calvin Phillips ain't played in a while though.
I haven't seen him play in ages.
No.
Last 2 or 3?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because they've had that other guy play for him. I can't remember his name.
They played that. Well, they're playing a right back in CDM.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh, don't know.
But I know who
I don't know. And then obviously Villarreal without Grealish and Cash.
Which is strange because I saw Cash on Young Philly's Instagram story today. Like they were chilling
Really?
out. Yeah. But
Weird.
he can't play football.
Yeah, no, he's injured, isn't he? He's got a calf injury or something. Hamstring injury.
Yeah.
The previous meeting was 3-0 Leeds when Duncan played hat-trick. Yeah,
That was the very first week of our fantasy prediction game, lads. Very first game that was. Yeah. Because I started
I might need to put Bamford in my team. I know he hasn't got a double game week, but you know.
I started the first game with 3 points, and because I said they'll win 3-0, and then
you did.
You're not going to get any points.
Yeah. I put 4-2 Leeds.
I can't remember.
I put 1-1.
Has anyone got the scores in front of them?
1-0 in a Leeds game.
Yeah, but he's doing what I did with West Ham and Man City. He thinks they're going to lose, but he can't bet against them.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You put 3-1 Leeds.
That's what I've done with Chelsea as well, actually, with United.
The reason I did this is because of how if Martinez does amazing, then it could just be a 1 goal that goes in.
You could be sealing.
Yeah, because if we play the first half if we play the game like the first half we did against whoever we last played,
Leicester,
we've lost. If we play the second half, the whole game like the second half, we actually might be able to get a result.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I think that you can't there's no leader on your pitch now. There's no Cash and Grealish. There's no force. What it took you was to get bollocked in the half time. So you to get an absolute bollocking off of Dean Smith for them to do something about it. So hopefully he drills it into him early, before the game, because they didn't want to play until the second half. Yeah. So they need to start against. Especially.
I'm actually going to say something here. Barkley should be dropped
after his performance at Leicester.
He's not played well.
Who's your next best number 10?
Trezeguet, is he number 10?
Not really. In the wing. I'd put Sanson or Jacob Ramsey there, to be honest.
I disagree. I think Barkley's had a few good games this season.
Sanson's too much of a risk. Barkley, you know what you're getting. Yeah, it might not be great, but you know, and he's kind of a leader as well.
He might just have an off day.
Well, he's had an off day for the last however many matches.
15 years of his career.
I don't really watch Villa, so I wouldn't know.
He's had a lot of off days of not actually doing a lot, slowing the game down.
Yeah, but it's because you're used to the fast pace of Grealish. It's just because he's not Grealish. If you played him in a CDM role, Barkley, I think he'd be class there. Honestly, I think he'd be class. Because he hasn't got the speed of Grealish or Trezeguet or Mohamedi. But it's just he has the feet. He has the footwork better than him.
Yeah. And he can hold up the ball well, which we saw at the Leicester game.
Hold up the ball, which is what you want in a CDM, not in a number 10.
Yeah, but then you find Watkins coming back too far to get the ball.
I put Barkley up front with Watkins, or Watkins in the number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could rate that.
Because he's too slow to play number 10, especially with the way he's not. But the way Villa play, he is. He doesn't fit your game. Whereas Watkins is fast, he's nippy, he loves playing, he loves to be on the ball, but he doesn't get enough service without Grealish. So
and that's why he always drifts wide or always comes back, and that's where we then don't get the goals because he's not in the right position.
If you play Watkins in a number 10 role, I can guarantee Barkley will do well up front, because then he can hold up the ball up top as well, which then Watkins can then make those runs. So then they can kind of play a number 10 second striker, exactly how Man City play. There's no striker. But, Foden's the furthest man forward, or De Bruyne, or Riyad Mahrez. They're all up there.
Yeah, true.
You need to score early, or fight early against Leeds.
Get a message into Dean Smith, yeah?
Send him this clip on Twitter. Against Leeds, you need to fight early. None of this second half, because it doesn't work against them. They won't score twice. They'll score 5. Like if they want to,
Yeah.
because that's just how they do. They won't stop. They just won't stop.
Yeah, you need to get goals early, put a fight in early on.
Yeah. I've gone for 3-2 Leeds, but as Benny said, can go either way, but that's what I've gone for.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've gone 4-2. Benny went 1-1. And
I went 1-1.
3-1.
3-1. Right, next game, Newcastle Wolves.
I put Newcastle 1-0.
Ooh.
I think I picked
I
1-1.
Because Newcastle kind of in form. They shouldn't have lost to Man United. Definitely not. They were the better team. And Wolves, I can't see them finding form.
I put Wolves 2-0.
I put 1-1.
Fair result.
I think it's a game that could go either way.
And Newcastle are now in a fight. Remember, they're now only 3 points off the top.
I suppose fucking Wilson's injured. They've got quite a lot of injuries, haven't they?
Joe Linton up front.
Well, he's injured, isn't he? He went off against United.
It'll be St. Maximan will be furthest man forward.
Newcastle, they have
Shah's injured. I know Hendricks is back.
What's his name? Joelinton has recovered.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
Wilson's got hamstring, and Manquillo's got ankle, and Shah's got knee injuries.
I'd play Almiron out on a wing. Hendricks in the number 10, and St. Maximan up front.
Hendricks not more a CDM? Hendricks.
Yeah, but he can play in number 10. But because he can hold it, he's a lot slower. He can hold up the ball more, and then he's got all that speed around him with Almiron and St. Maximan just running wild, absolutely wild. They are wasted.
Martin Dubravka is back fit. Would you put him in instead of Darlow?
No, don't upset it. Don't upset it.
No, Darlow's doing well.
I'd play Dubravka in the FA Cup. No.
Yeah.
Leave him out. Leave him out for the rest of the season. He's on number 2 now. Darlow's been class.
And start Dubravka next season in the Championship.
Yeah, but that's why they might win. They might be starting to win now because they took it too lightly, too complacent. Like they were 11 points clear. Now they're 3 points clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gone for 2 on Newcastle.
Wolves are missing Bolly and Podence. Not massive game changers.
Okay.
So Neto, Traore, Dendoncker.
That's Dendoncker.
Fabio.
Neto's wasted at that club as well.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
Half the players there are. It's mental how they have that team, but they're so low down. It's mental.
Yeah. Like Adam Traore needs to be in a top club in Spain or something. Like I think he's at his level in the Premier League, but like he's too low in the.
He came from Barca, didn't he?
Yeah.
So did
he plays for Villa on my career mode.
No, he went back to Villa.
Yeah.
It's mental.
So it must have been a swap deal or something.
I would not take that swap.
That's the worst swap in history.
Yeah, considering like Traore hasn't had a goal or assist for like a year, has he? Oh, he got an assist for the own goal, but he hasn't actually got a goal or assist.
That doesn't count as an assist.
Palace Fulham.
I think Fulham can steal this. Palace is shit.
3-1 Palace.
I can't remember. I think I put 1-0 Fulham. I can't remember.
I put 2-0 Palace.
I went 2-0 Fulham.
I really like Fulham don't like scoring.
But Fulham now got Madja and Lookman up top. That's class.
But they still never score. They never score.
They're finding their feet. Now
they are finding their feet.
Now they're only 3 points off the drop. Like, this is where they turn on now. Like, shit. Like, we can fucking...
They could be out of the bottom 3 after, like, next week. They could be out of the bottom 3 because it's obviously a double game week.
No, they could be out. They could be out after the first game.
Yeah, if they win and Newcastle lose, they're level.
Yeah, but it goes to goal difference. Then
I don't know about the goal difference.
I think.
Evening, Steve. Nice to see you join in.
Hello, mate.
Steve. I think Palace take a bit of confidence from their win away at Brighton, so I think they'll come in and.
That's exactly what
I reckon they win it.
Zaha's still out.
Yeah, Zaha's out. Klein's out. Schlupp's out. Connor Wickham's out.
Connor Wickham.
Oh God! Can I change my result?
Connor Wickham. He is one of the worst prospects ever. Like, I remember when he was at Ipswich. Like, shit, this kid's good. He's great for a 17-year-old. He got worse.
They're also missing Sacco and Nathan Ferguson.
Sacco loves a sandwich. Madja is defo the next Michu. Everyone smashed him everywhere on Fantasy League. Then he goes missing next year. I agree. But he has to find his form somewhere, and I think it's this year. So
it looks promising when he scored 2 against Everton, didn't it? But nothing.
Yeah.
Last
me and Benny. So I found a video on TikTok of Cal Freezy's.
It's the Fellas podcast.
Yeah.
I think.
And they talk about the weirdest celebrity encounters. And someone sent a letter in that he was at St Pancras Station in London, and he went into Rich Smith and brought a sandwich. And then when he came out, Sacco was there, like just as he signed for Palace.
Mm.
And he's like, "Can I get a picture of you?" He's like, "Yeah." And they took a picture of him, and then he said, "Can I have your sandwich?" Sacco took the sandwich off this kid. Like, yeah, I'll have it.
Yeah, he goes. I went yes because I thought there was like a language barrier, and he was like just asking if I had a sandwich and stuff, and then he just took the sandwich and walked off.
He thought it was like a language thing, like, oh, enjoy your sandwich. And he's yeah. And he took the sandwich off him.
Have any of us had weird celebrity encounters, or anyone in the chat? I'm just interested now.
I could go to prison for mine.
Not weird.
Brilliant.
I wouldn't say weird.
Well,
I was across counters from David James in a Tesco once. That's about it.
Oh, I've had one. Who's that guy from the Undateables? Shane.
Oh, Shane. He lives in Bournemouth.
Right.
He was our next door neighbour at the Nando's house.
Right.
brilliant.
I was
He was one side. Harry Arter was the other side of the Nando's house.
I was watching. I went into Toby Carvery for my dad's birthday, and he sat on the table next to us, and I was like,
He's a
that's
proper
Shane.
lad, proper good geezer.
he was there with 3 women.
I've seen him in Bournemouth before.
He was there with 3 women.
He goes bowling. He goes bowling.
He was
every
there
other
with 3 women.
He was.
He goes
Undateable
bowling
my
every
arse.
other day. Every other day he goes bowling.
That's to get motivation for his poems, I reckon.
Or fingers in the hole.
Anyone here?
Yeah.
Any of you watch Dirty Sanchez?
Yeah.
No.
I've met Pritchard.
Yeah, I met him in Salisbury.
Yeah, I met him at Bournemouth.
In Voodoo. Remember that bar?
No.
I've heard of Voodoo. Yeah.
Horrible place. Next to the chapel. It's like.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Look at the chat.
Oh God.
Hello, mate. My
Has anyone in the chat got any celebrity encounters like the Sacco story or not?
I don't think that's a very common celebrity encounter, Benny.
Well, no, but just someone might have an interesting one.
What we should do is carry on with our predictions, and then we'll look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone puts one in, we'll have a look.
So next game is Leicester Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
I can't
I
remember what I
forgot
wrote.
we were talking about football.
I bet 2-1 Leicester.
This will be a sick podcast episode. This bit.
2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Arsenal.
I can't remember what I wrote.
I went 2-0 Leicester, but Leicester have so
What did
many
I go with?
injuries.
Can't wait to see Ibra Dick Maguire. Just
It didn't come up in the chat. It's only come on the screen.
Oh.
It's only come on the screen.
Yeah, your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Arsenal. Well, they've shown they can fight. And
What's my score? I can't remember what I wrote.
Aubameyang's in form.
You put
Leicester
2-0
got a load of
Leicester.
injuries. 2-1
Leicester out of
Arsenal.
form. Leicester out of form.
Are they?
They're being carried by Maddo. That's it. That's all they got.
They beat Liverpool 3-1
yeah.
and then beat Villa 2-1.
Yeah, but anyone could beat this.
Harvey
Villa.
Barnes.
That's a terrible
Harvey
Villa.
Barnes.
Harvey Barnes is injured.
That was
Is
a
he?
bad Villa.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes, Ricardo Pereiro, Timothy Castagne,
James Justin.
James Justin, Wes Morgan, Wesley Fofana,
Wes Morgan.
Jose Perez.
Wes
They're all
Morgan's
injured.
400 years old.
Ben,
No,
you're
no,
faster than Wes Morgan.
Wes Morgan's 37, so you
I
weren't,
reckon
you weren't far.
he won the fucking Premier League at
I
37.
know.
He's older than 40, surely.
No, he's 37.
Fucking hell. Crawley 3-0 United with a young Matt Tubbs. Matt Tubbs. Big up, Matt Tubbs. He's a fucking idiot.
And a team Tubbs.
Matt Tubbs used to play for Salisbury. Striker, fucking dickhead. He played for Crawley and Bournemouth as well, I think. And
I think he's still playing, isn't he?
Yeah. Played against Man United in an FA Cup once.
No, he's not. He retired at Gosport.
So he had a great career.
After being at Weymouth, Havant, Waterlooville, Eastleigh.
Havant, Waterlooville, what a story.
Sutton, Forest Green Rovers, Portsmouth.
Next game.
I was going to say, we can stop the history of Matt Tubbs.
Spurs Burnley.
I put Burnley 1-0.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
But
3-0 Spurs.
Ashley Barnes is out.
I put 2-0 Spurs. I didn't go any more because Burnley are very defensive.
Ashley Barnes is out with an injury, I think.
Oh,
I went 3-1.
Hopefully he'll
God
play
help
the likes
Burnley.
of... He'll start the likes of Delhi. Hopefully he'll start Bale.
Delhi has to start.
Yeah.
He was incredible in the week.
Yeah.
That overhead kick was class.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see Delhi. I want to see Bale start. Like, if they start a full attacking lineup, 3-4-0.
Robbie Brady, Ashley Barnes, and Goodmanson are injured, and Eric Peters.
You're so good at this, Benny.
Thanks. That's what I was waiting for. I put 2-0 Spurs. Spurs, surely.
Yeah,
I went 3-1.
They haven't been playing well in the Prem.
Who, Spurs?
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
I thought you were going to say they have then. But, right. Get the stats up.
We started talking about celebrity encounters and our views have dropped.
No, that's Alex. Alex talking about dicks. That's what dropped you.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that Spurs are going to win that, apart from Louis.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, what? Yes, no.
We weren't in. I didn't let him finish, but yeah. He's right.
Chelsea United.
Yes, no.
I put Chelsea, I think.
It's a draw, boys. I'm telling you, it's a draw.
I put Chelsea 2-0.
It's a draw.
Chelsea don't concede.
I can't remember what I
It's
put.
0-0 then.
United love to concede,
Yeah.
but Chelsea don't. So that's it.
It's 1-0. It's 1-0.
Tuchel's
I put Chelsea 1-0.
I think Tuchel's a big game man. Like, not big gay man, but like a big game manager. Like,
I know what you meant.
The big gay man.
I don't think we can shout that.
this is getting monetized.
We don't have enough subs to get monetized anyway, so.
Get those subs up!
Get them
I
up.
think 2-1 Man U. After I saw Chelsea against Southampton, and it was the 1-1, I think Man U.
Yeah, but you never bet on a lunchtime result, do you? Lunchtime results are always weird.
Yeah, you never bet the early game. But,
I do consistently, but
yeah, but you
I always
should.
bet against what I think.
I think
normally comes in.
United are going to play for a draw. They're going to send out 4 defenders with 2 big set CDMs. They're not going to be. They're going to hope for 1 goal in the 70th minute. They'll play dice ball, and it doesn't work against another team like Chelsea. It doesn't work.
They'll get a penalty.
Yeah,
I
probably.
put Chelsea 1-0. Who are United potentially missing, Cal?
Cavani.
A title shot.
Cavani, Van de Beek,
McTominay.
and McTominay.
Yeah.
Mr. McTominay as well.
McTominay loves a big game.
Yeah, but then you're going to play Matic.
Yeah.
Matic loves
Fred.
Yeah, but Matic, it'll be
Yeah,
both
but
of
they'll
them.
play 2. They always play 2.
Matic is essentially a centre back. That's 5 defenders you've got.
Do you reckon we'll see
Then you're
Twanzebe in that CDM again?
Yeah, so you got
No, because he wasn't there at the weekend.
Yes, he
You're going to play
was.
6
He wasn't
defenders.
Chelsea don't have the overweight ladyboy.
No Thiago.
Can't say that.
Just did. Joey Barton could say it, and he's manager of
Fleetwood.
No, he left there.
Oh, is he?
I think he's. Bristol City now.
Oh, here we go. History lesson again. Right.
Bristol Rovers. Sorry, I didn't mean to get those two mixed up.
The thing is, I noticed at the start of the season with United is all the big games we drew 0-0 or drew. So I always put a draw in the big games now.
That is brilliant.
I did, to be fair.
I like it.
Well, I also used to say, if Lucas Leiva's Brazilian, so am I. So, yeah, thank you, Alex. We should get Alex on the show. We should get Alex on the show once.
Yeah.
Can we not?
What a shit out.
Make sure I'm not on it.
No, that'd be great.
That'd be Aaron, obviously, because he's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, but I want to see.
No, it wasn't Alex. You fucking dickhead.
You're getting fucking baited out here, bro.
This is the first time he's gone for me. Normally it's for everyone else. Remember when he told Steve to grow up?
Yeah.
Keep going, Alex.
He would cry. Oh, if we got him on the show. Oh.
Sheffield, Liverpool.
If this is,
Let's start with Louis.
Yeah.
What did Louis say?
I put 1-1.
Yeah.
You've predicted Sheffield to get 4 points this week.
Yeah.
Over a quarter of what they've got already.
I put 2-1. I put 2-1 Liverpool.
Liverpool are out of form.
I think this is a game I would not mind the score being the other way around though.
I went 2-1.
Dan's just put his
Liverpool.
results in. He put 2-0 Liverpool.
Liverpool's injury list is just getting longer and longer.
But if this isn't a game we're winning, we can kiss goodbye to the season.
Yeah,
kiss goodbye to even challenging for top
Fucking
four.
Kiss goodbye now, mate.
Say hello to 8th, bruv.
Yeah, exactly. Because if this isn't a game we're winning, I want 3-0. I've put 3. That's what I'm going to put 3-0.
Very defensive.
Oh my god, is Jack Rodwell still playing for Sheffield?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sheffield have a lot of injuries as well.
I don't know if we're going to play Allison or whether we're going to. He can't go to his dad's funeral, but with his dad just dying, I think we might play Kelleher.
He might get rested.
Yeah.
Enough excuses. Klopp out.
I'm not too far from that. I think that's a fair thing to Klopp to be released. If he doesn't get top 4, I think that's fair. Sack it.
I disagree.
Fabinho and Milner are due to rejoin the squad.
But let's stop that right straight away. Aaron said he's against Klopp getting sacked. If you didn't win the league last year,
He would have gone.
come second, and then you don't get top 4, you'd be agreeing 100%. Just because he's done what no manager's done.
Potentially, I don't know. I can't say yes or no because I don't.
I say.
Oh, have a look at bring back our glory days. Roy Hodgson's nearly dead, bruv.
Roy Hodgson looks like an owl.
He's not favourite to get sacked next, but his job is is favourite to be taken. That's how old he is. Eddie Howe is favourite to be the Crystal Palace manager, but then but then Roy Hodgson's nowhere in the betting to be sacked because they reckon he's going to die.
Alex, we're not saying he would have got sacked, but Liverpool fans would be unhappier.
Apparently, Klopp is going to make a late decision on if Alisson will play or not.
Yeah,
So-
Alex, what we're saying is if he didn't win that Champions League and he didn't win the title in those 5 years...
And then he doesn't come top 4, that the project Klopp that he likes to do didn't work at Dortmund, and then it doesn't work at Liverpool. He had to be sacked.
Yeah, but Alex, what was the team that Klopp came into?
Terrible.
He had Lovren at the back. He had
Awful.
Benteke and people up top.
Balotelli and Borini.
Yeah, the amount he's changed it, and the amount they've come on in those 5 years.
Right. I'll hold my hands up. Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I'm not saying that at all. I think he's an incredible manager. But without those 2 accolades, and then he doesn't get top 4, he has to be sacked. Any other manager, any other club would be agreeing 100%. Jose won the league and got sacked the next season because he was second.
So did Ranieri.
Ranieri, Di Matteo won the Champions League, then was sacked 6 weeks later. Like because the results don't go his way. That this is the same sort of thing. He probably won't get sacked because next season he'll come out on top again. I believe with a full squad and proper investment into different players and into the youth system, they could win the league next year. Like, there's no question.
Precisely the reason why I'm not Klopp out, because because of what you just said, really.
His project play, like how he can like see what's going to happen in like next season and the season after. He's that good, but I think any other club, he gets sacked.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
It's like saying if United didn't get.
Now that would be a fucking fall from grace, wouldn't it? Imagine
How
that.
will United keep Bruno next year in the Championship?
Imagine that.
I was
going to
say, if United didn't get Bruno last year, when they were what were you at the time? 12th, 14th, something like that. Like
I don't think we're quite that. I think we're like 8th.
Ollie would have been fucked up.
7th or 8th. Yeah.
8th.
Oh,
Ollie should have been fucked up.
Ollie
should have been sacked. There's no question there. Like, he should have been sacked.
I think it's
he held on to a 10-game. He held on to a 10-game win streak for way too long.
Yeah.
That's what the fans.
He was there on name alone. He was.
Yeah.
But now he's proved himself. Like, but they always do that with these like with someone who's done something for the club. Lampard was sacked 6 weeks too late, or even 12 weeks too late. Like, he could have been sacked a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's kind of similar with Klopp. Not because he was an ex-player, because that's why Lampard didn't get sacked so quickly, and that's why Ollie's still not sacked, because he was a player, because he's a legend for the club. Klopp is now a legend for the club for what he's done that no other manager could do. You haven't won the league in 30 years, but then he did it. So that's why he is the. That's why he hasn't been. That's why he's not in that question of being sacked, because of what he's done for the club, not for what's your current job. Like, because there's a different. Every year is a new job. Like, that's how I view managers. Every single year.
What I say is,
otherwise you're saying on. Oh, that's like our job. Say, oh, Cal had a good service 4 days ago, but now he hasn't he's shit. Like, he has one good year, and that's it. Like, do you know what I mean? You're going to get rid of him.
So, give Klopp this year. If it's the same again or similar next year, then out. Like,
I think it's too late. It's too late by then. He has to make it next season. He has to.
Yeah. Agreed.
We still haven't finished the weekend.
Should we go to the last game of the week?
Yeah.
Which is on Monday, which will be while we are live, but we'll
predict it
Yeah,
now
Monday
anyway.
game we'll do it, but then Tuesday games we'll leave it.
Yeah.
It's Everton Southampton.
At Goodison Park.
Everton, walk it. Absolutely walk it.
I think I put 3-0. I did. I put 3-0
I
Everton.
put 2-0 Everton.
I can't
Everton 3-1.
I think I put 3-1 or 2-0.
Louis, you put 2-0.
Yeah. Without Romeo, there's no leader now. There's no
Another injury for Southampton.
Yeah, Minamino.
Yeah.
I think he's the only good player now. But James Ward-Prowse, yeah, he's incredible.
Walker Peters out still.
Yeah.
Didn't he come back and then went up injured again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everton are missing Yerry Mina, and that's it.
Oh yeah, well, with Rodriguez and Calvert-Lewin back fit,
And
that's
Digne. What a beast.
They're also missing Jean-Philippe Gambin, but he's not played since August 2019, so I don't think that's a big miss.
That's a true story, by the way.
Really?
Is that
Yeah.
Oxford Bennett.
Oh god.
Oxford, yeah.
That's mental. That's
Yeah,
class.
so Minamino's out, Theo Walcott's out,
Minamino's
Walker
out?
Peters. Yeah, he's got a string.
Oh. Mate,
He was
Southampton
Yeah,
are
he's got a
fucked.
hamstring injury.
Southampton are fucked.
He's rested.
They're missing Diallo and Michael Obafemi and Smallbone are long-term absentees.
That's your nickname, isn't it, Benny?
Yeah.
Small boat.
Oh, small boat, brilliant.
The reason I'm giving Southampton a goal is because it only takes a moment of magic from a set piece from James Ward-Prowse, and
Very true.
That's what they get.
But Everton like control that midfield, so they'll rarely give away that a free kick unless it's like a quick break. They have to have a quick break to then give away a professional foul.
Yeah. But yeah, I reckon, like I said, 3-1, but I'm giving Southampton a goal for a James Ward-Prowse free kick or something like that.
To be fair, I always regret doing a nil for the other team because, like, if they score first,
as soon as they score, that's it. Your 3 points
I
right
hate
window.
that. It happened the other day, like a second-minute goal, and I was like, brilliant. I've got now 88 minutes knowing I'm not getting 3 points here.
Yeah, that's what I reckon is going to happen to me in the Spurs game. Like Burnley are going to go 1-0 up and then lose.
Yeah. But that's all the games predicted. And we'll do
Let's go over who might be coming back.
Well, we might see Jota back for Liverpool, which gives me some hope. But like I said before we went live, it's like a revolving door. You'll have one coming back and then one going out on injury with Liverpool at the minute.
Yeah, but Jota coming back could help your strike force.
Yeah,
100%.
You'll see Jota come back and Salah will like break his leg or something.
Yeah,
Please don't say that.
please do.
I think
If this happens, someone clip this point and we'll share it everywhere.
And we'll burn Ben for witchcraft.
I think Jota, if Jota comes back, you have to start playing Bobby in a number 10.
10, yeah.
So then there's a more control in that midfield.
Yeah.
So then Jota, let Jota be your number 9 and run wild because he's good enough to do that. He's not a number 9, but he's more of a number 9 than
what
Bobby.
Firmino is. Yeah, 100%.
Bobby's got good service as well, so he should be behind all three of them, not in front of them.
Yeah, fully agree. And like you see his flair, like that, the assist he got from Salah.
Yeah, but that doesn't work as a number 9. He has to be.
Yeah. That's why he'd suit the number 10 role a bit more. Agree with that.
Recall Elliot. Alex has put recall Elliot and play him.
He's doing very well, Harvey Elliott.
Harvey Elliott for Blackburn.
I thought it was Elliot who used to play for Burnley.
Brilliant.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. He's not one of those like Curtis Jones style, will just fucking put everything.
But then if you bring Harvey Elliott back, then I don't know who he is, but you said he's the same as Curtis Jones. You bring it back, Curtis Jones then has to drop.
No, I think it's just for depth. You don't drop Curtis Jones. I think you have Elliott on the bench, but it's a good depth player to have.
Yeah, but then you've got Milner.
Harvey Elliott has got 5 goals in 26 appearances for Blackburn.
Not good enough. How many assists?
Oh, I don't know.
He's a centre mid.
He's a winger.
Oh yeah, but then Curtis Jones ain't a winger, so it doesn't matter. Bring it back.
Yeah. I just said same sort of style of player. You know, what I mean? Hungry.
But Alex already lost the league. Why don't you bring him back and see what happens?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I agree with that.
So yeah, he's a young.
First thing I agree with Alex, sir.
Yeah, you can't lose. You can't do anything else. You can't do anything worse. You know what I mean? Just at least try something. Take a risk.
Harvey Elliott has 5 goals and 9 assists.
So 9 assists is good. He's more of a
in
playmaker.
26 appearances.
You keep saying Harvey Elliott, and I can't get the picture of Billy Elliott out of my head just doing ballet across the fucking pitch.
I just want to dance on the ballet.
I honestly thought you were going to say something about the first name.
Fucking in a tutu running down the wing.
Yeah, he is 17 as well.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott.
I just want to dance at the ballet. I love that scene in Modern Family.
How long's Grealish out for, Benny, or set to be out for?
He could be back for Sheffield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's definitely out for the Leeds game.
He's definitely out for the Leeds game.
Which he probably will be out for the Sheffield
really,
game.
wouldn't you?
There's no reason for you to bring him back for Sheffield.
No.
You kind of have to leave him out
Just rest
for
him.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then who have you got after Sheffield, Benny?
Thiago, there's no other injuries for Chelsea apart from Thiago Silva. 0 injuries in a club like that big.
Do you not have United against?
Yeah, that's because most of them are out on loan, so it doesn't count.
What? They're the deepest squad in Premier League history.
Wolves after Sheffield and Campbell.
Ooh, back for a derby then maybe.
It's a fake derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Chelsea, I want to see more of Havertz. Like, I think we saw the wage table for them the other day. He's their highest rated player, and he's on the bench the whole time.
Play him out on the wing, bruv. Like, I think Steve said it best. Let him run wild. Don't let him expect everything, because he's not that sort of player. They don't play like that in Germany. Like, they play 4-4-2 a lot, and then your strikers are just running. So, like, that's not how you play in the Premier League. That's not how. So just let him play down that left wing. You've got Giroud. You can guarantee goals with Giroud and Tammy. Like, so it's just like let him run wild.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think Tuchel's got the go ahead to sort of just test things as well, like try people out. You know,
I think he's been given free reign this year. I think he's been given free reign.
Like, you're not going to get sacked this year. We can tell you that you're not going to get sacked. Just try, see what works.
But since then, they're fourth now or fifth. Like they're fighting.
Yeah,
which is a lot more than Lampard ever did. So it's like, I think just letting them do what they want kind of is what they need to do. Like, Timo Werner will be a waste of talent if his Premier League is like a bad Prem. Like, honestly, play him out on the wing, let him run wild. He might get a few assists and he might steal a couple of goals, because he scored a goal. I know it's a pretty easy goal, but he scored it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because he was out on the wing. Because he's so quick, let them do what they want, the other two. You run wild and pick up the pieces. That's what you should be doing.
I saw a heat map of Werner from under Tuchel and under
Lampard.
the other one. Who was he? Yeah, that one.
Fucking Chelsea club legend.
Fucking Christ.
Who is he?
Top three English centre-mids of all time.
Oh, okay. And he had a very similar heat map, apart from. Let me get this right. Under Lampard, it was more. He'd have like some bits coming over to the right and further down, like towards like right back. Under Tuchel, he's just all on the left.
That's probably what he's told to do. Just stay there.
Yeah, so he is just staying left, and he is doing better, I think.
Oh, here we go. Alex is here.
Oh.
I've seen United are trying to sign that young player currently playing in Syria. I bet it's a bait.
Not the Syria.
Yeah, not the Syria. Not Italy. That war-torn country, Syria. I bet it's a bait name like they do to Robbie on AFTV. Like Mike Oxgrim.
Mike
what?
Hunt.
Yeah, Mo Lester. Oh, fuck off.
What is it? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no!
Right, well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Oh dear!
I knew it was going to be that. I'm not going to lie.
R.I.P. Top Wins Football.
Yeah.
We've been shut down. I've just had an email from Big Boris telling me we're done.
Big bozzer.
Alex, come on, bro.
So
I can't believe that got through the fucking live filter. How did that get through filters?
We need a moderator.
I suppose it's because their name. It's not like saying a terrorist organisation.
Alex.
So
for
God's sake. So it's just come out like an hour ago or so. Ryan Giggs has had his bail extended until May the 1st. But Wales are meant to play Belgium and Czech Republic next month.
Oh, I thought you meant Gareth Bale.
No, right. No, what? I didn't say Bale.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Did I?
Yes.
I thought it said Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but you said he's set to have his bail.
His bail's been extended.
Oh, his bail. Yeah, his bail because of assault. Or alleged assault.
Just waiting for Shamima to pass her medical.
Will you guys be doing a
For
Europa League?
God's sake.
Yes, we will. If you go watch a recent video, Alex, I don't know, because there's not many views on it, so I don't know who's watched it and who hasn't. We did who we would take in our 11. That's a really good video. All four of us picked our team. We are going to do a Euros video soon, probably for next week's release, our podcast episode. Why not? So there's not that many games left. We've got a few videos lined up. We've got a predictor for the rest of the Premier League because part 2. This Sunday, the video coming out is the randomizer.
I still need to finish editing it. It's an absolute monster of a video.
Oh my god! Oh my
god!
god!
The video out on Sunday, guys, with Steve is an hour, over an hour long. Alex, come on, mate.
Should we end it there, boys?
Yeah, I think it's time.
She's not allowed to travel.
Wow,
she can travel, but Alison can't.
Tell you what, she's not on the plane. Right, anyway. Send it there.
That's mainly because she hasn't got an English citizenship.
Right.
Anyway, let's stop. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please do. Hit the notification bell.
Yeah, please subscribe.
Cheers, Alex.
Yeah, we're stuck on 52. Even if you just get us to 53 for now, that'd be amazing.
Many last time made a fake account.
Yeah, I did. We were stuck on 25 for so long that I made another account and got us to 26.
Cheers, lads. Pleasure as always. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Sully and Moses. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, see you later.
Take care.